Hello, welcome to Rod and Pollocks. We're kind of at a new mark, I would say. We're fishing Fairy Rocks today. Got an action-packed episode for you this week. We've got a few questions that we need to answer from off the Facebook group. Tiny Tom's Tackle Time will be returning this week, where he'll be showcasing his whole new setup that he's got.
Which is extremely similar to my other old setup.
It is extremely similar to his other old setup. It's also quite similar to one of my setups as well. But yeah, we're going to keep that going. I need to ask you to subscribe if you like what you see. Follow on Facebook, follow on Instagram, all of that stuff. I'll do more of that at the end though. But yeah, we've got baits out in the water, our rods are all set up. Sea's dreadful, tides are dreadful. We didn't know where we were going today.
Michael didn't want to fish the heavy ground.
Michael didn't want to fish heavy ground. I've only got 10 sinkers to last us till probably January before I can get some more.
How?
Oh, Christmas, birthdays all coming up.
Very
I'm
true.
skinned. So donate sinkers if you want, you know.
Leech.
I'm full leech here, like. But yeah, we're out. We've got an episode going. We'll see how this one works out for us. We're hoping to see some codling, hopefully when it gets dark, but I mean...
I'd be happy with a big flatty or a collie, mate.
I'll be happy with a nice flatty or a collie. Codling's going to be able to push the daylight.
I don't think we will with it being so flat. The water is still murky and at high water this beach is quite deep, so it could happen, but I've seen what's happened before. We've caught them on flat water here.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
But that was more December, January time.
I've got you actually in the shot now.
Wow.
I've had it totally the other way before. But yeah, we're gonna persevere on here and keep going and get you some fish, hopefully. If not, like I say, we've got a bit of an action-packed episode anyway. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there's my first fish of this session. Less than 15 minutes after we've started. Little dab for me. So, looks like it could be a flatty day today. We'll see what happens, so hopefully it'll be more like this. That was on a straight lugworm. Single lugworm by itself. So, I'm going to get it put back, get my line back out there and see if I can get another.
His tackle's tiny, and so are his legs. It's Tiny Tom's Tackle Time.
Right, so we're back with Tiny Tom's Tackle Talk. There he is, look, and he's huge. So, what do you got for today, Tom?
Toys, new toys.
He's got some new toys.
That's the old one, that's a Fathom 15 with a Sonic SK4. And the new one is another Fathom 15 with a Sonic SKS Black 14 foot.
He's joined the SKS Black Club.
Joined the club, it's a good one.
Line you got?
£20 Daiwa tournament line.
Nice.
£50 Takuma shock leader, 5 ounce lead.
How are you finding it so far?
That's like a dream.
It's just like your ginger face.
I mean, I haven't brought any fish in yet, so I can't tell you what the retrieve's like with the reel on this rod, but seems alright.
There's a lovely looking reel. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to get myself a Fathom or whether I'm going to stick with a 5.25.
Have a cast of that one, have a go.
I'll blow it up.
You can't blow it up.
It's me. But yeah, it's Tiny Tom's Tackle Talk for the day. With these new toys. Oh, what rig have you got on there, Tom?
Believe it or not, Michael, I'm using a pulley rig.
The pulley panel again?
Yes.
Surprise. So yeah.
Wait to see what I use next week.
Is it going to be pulley panel?
How do you know?
I just had that feeling.
Magic.
Well, that's everything for Tiny Tom's Tackle Time. Let's zoom in on his very small legs and end this. Right, so For any of you that are in the Facebook group, you'll know that I was stupid and said that this week we'll do an Ask Us Anything, where if you post your questions in the Facebook group, we'll try and answer them this week. Well, I've narrowed it down. We've got lots of silly ones. I'm not going to answer the silly ones today. Maybe on another time we'll do this. But I am going to answer the fishing related ones. So, one of the first questions was from Russ, which is actually, he asked 2 questions, both of them which I'm going to pretty much answer at the same time with the same rig that I've got here. He says, what's the use of the pennel rig on the pulley pennel? Well, there's the pennel hook. There it is. What that is, it's a free running hook that just runs up and down your line. So it's just free running. That went straight in my finger there if you had seen that. We use these circle hooks for reasons that we found awesome. They just seem to snag the fish. But what you do is you have that free running, you put your bait on, and then you bring this up to the bait, you wrap the main line around the shank a couple of times and pull it tight to lock it in place, and you put that through the top of your bait, which means then you can fish a bigger bait with double the amount of chance of catching a fish. The other thing he asked was, what's the difference between the splashdown clips and the impact leads, or breakaway leads, or whatever. Well, one, price. For the price of this, I bought this one just to answer this. For the price of this one impact lead, I could have bought 2 normal and a packet of clips. But what it is they've got these, you've seen on our other videos with the rig, with a splashdown clip. Your hook goes in there, it keeps it all streamlined. Then when the water hits it, pops it off, pops your rig away. These leads work in a very similar way, except they've got a little metal bit at the end, which it all hooks into. When that hits the water pressure pops this little plastic cup up, and that knocks it off. Now the reason we don't use these, not only for the price, is that, the little plastic bit, you've got to keep checking it every time you cast, because I'll try and recreate it if I can gum it up a little bit with some sand and that and get it proper gummed up. Sometimes when it's all gunked up and it hits the water, you see, it struggles to pop. So you've got to keep cleaning it off. If it gets a bit of weed and it doesn't pop, these clips, every time, they pop every time, unless maybe your bait elastic gets caught on it. That's the only way that'll fail. These fail a hell of a lot more, and like I say, this one single sinker was £1.95. You can buy 2 grip leads and a packet of 10 of these clips. Well, how much 10 of clips? 10 clips for about £2.50. Okay. You can buy 2 leads for the price of one of these, or you can buy half a packet of clips for the price of one of these leads. So it kind of just, the clips work out better in my opinion. Next question I think we've got was, what's the underwater film setup that we use, which I have right here. It is a little 8-man action camera, if you can see it, inside a waterproof case, which we've got a handlebar mount, which I haven't got on at the moment, which we then stick to the section of an old butt section of an old rod of ours, which we dunk in the water. But that's what underwater camera set up for when we do the underwater stuff on the rocks. Very, very high tech. It's an old butt section of a sonic rod, so it's known as the Sonic Boom. But yeah, that's it. These 8-man action cams, you can pick them up for about £60–70 on Amazon, or if you're lucky in my case, you buy this for £60 and then 3 days later they give you your money back. So this one cost me nothing. What was the other questions? Ah yes, one of them was, what got we into fishing and how long have we been doing it?
Dad, I've been doing it 20 years.
Tom, I'm exactly the same as Tom, just not Tom's dad. Tom's been fishing for 20 years, got into with his dad. I've been fishing for getting close to 30 years now.
It's only been the past couple of seasons though that we paid proper attention to things like, like wind direction, swell size, tides, that sort of thing. We used to just go and fish anywhere and hope for the best. Fishing in general between 20 and 30 years, but fishing like we do now probably in the last 5 years I think, since we started getting good quality gear and really paying attention to where we go in the last 3 months.
started making this show.
Picking marks under certain conditions is still difficult though.
Oh yeah, well, look at the day. We couldn't.
Well, we could have went and fished the rough ground, but you didn't want to.
I don't want to fish the rough. I didn't have the let to fish the rough ground. I will get the let to fish the rough ground eventually. But we've had a fish here, so that's all good.
A see-through poo dab.
It's a see-through poo dab, yeah. Okay, was there any other questions that we've got that were worth answering? No. I think we've got a lot of silly ones. Somebody asked where the babies come from. My reply to that would be, ask your mum. How long is too long to have a number 2? Well, my opinion on that one is, if you take a cup of tea in with you when you start, if it's cold when you finish, too long. But yeah.
I can easily have 45-minute jobby, like.
Can you?
Easy.
No, nah, it's 5 minutes and done for me, like.
I'll sit there until I get pins and needles in my feet.
Doesn't take long with them, like. No, mate, it's like done. I'm in and out in seconds. I don't even read a paper. I couldn't read a shampoo bottle speed for me. But yeah, that's everything for Ask Us Anything this week. I don't know if we're going to bring it back this bit next week. We might make it a monthly feature, unlike Tiny Tom's Tackle Talk, which is now weekly. But yeah, that was Ask Me Anything. Keep an eye out on the Facebook group for the next time we do it, and we'll answer more questions for you. Right, so our baits, as usual, we've got squid, bluey, ragworm, there's lugworm in there, frozen blacks. Now I'm trying something which people, I'll turn you around my face for 2 seconds. I'm trying something which people are going to think I'm absolutely crazy. But about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I was down on Blythe Harbour. There was a bloke was nailing in the whiting one after another on pig's liver. So I've got myself some 89 pence Asda special pig's liver. We're going to give it a try. If it works, new wonder bait. If it doesn't work, well, I spent 89 pence on some liver. So we're going to give it a try. But like you see, we've got my usuals, all the normal baits, and liver.
Doesn't work, dinner.
No, I wouldn't eat pig's liver, it's fucking horrible. Right, so a little update on the great liver experiment so far. That bait that I put out, which was bluey and liver together, all the bluey came back untouched. The liver had been hammered. So now I'm trying just straight liver to see what happens. If this works, I'm going to be absolutely astounded. But so far it appears that crabs like liver. If crabs like liver, then it's got to be something else that likes it. Has Tom got a fish there? Nope. He has an entire ball of weed.
Cabbage.
He has sea cabbage. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on the... Oh, my hands smell of liver, which is actually better than smelling of bluey, believe it or not. But I'll keep you posted on how this great liver experiment's working, and you never know, we might have just found the world's greatest fishing bait. So ladies and gentlemen, there's another one for me there, just another tiny little dab. I mean, it's no bigger than a postage stamp really, but I didn't see the bite. Tom did, because he's on form the day. We're going to get this put back, but it definitely looks like it's going to be a flatty session. That was on the trusty black and blue. Right, ladies and gentlefish, we are at dusk now, so we're starting to get into darkness. Hence the headlights are on now, and Tom is officially my stage light again. Fish activity's still very low. I've had them 2 flatties. Tom's had a couple of bites, but not connected. We're hoping, I think we might have a new target for today. We're praying we might get a whiting, because the sea's flat, we're in the darkness, we've got all the right baits for them.
We just haven't seen any yet.
We just haven't seen any this year, and we'll just look, we might still be a little bit early on them, but I'll take a white in the day. I'll be happy with one. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you posted. It says it's getting dark. Hopefully now we should start seeing a few more fish, but if not, we've got 2 and I'm happy with that, and we've talked a lot of rubbish, so we've got an episode. So ladies and gentlefish, that's fish number 3 for me. Another flounder. It's not a bad sized flounder, but I don't like flatties, so it's going to get put back. Yeah, seem to have a little bit of fish activity going on right now. I'll give you a proper update in a minute. Right, ladies and gentlefish, Tom has something on, we believe.
I think it's just something small and a ball of weed.
It's something small and a ball of weed. But it's something. It's something small and a ball of weed, alright. It's a little codlin, mate. There's, oh, it's one for the tally.
Get in. Flatsy.
Not a keeper, obviously. I'll see if I can get it in.
No, it's not a keeper.
Definitely not a keeper. But it's one for the tally. Rod and Pollocks Cod Quest strikes again. Well done, Tom. There's some cod out there, mate. Now we just need to find his bigger brother on a flat sea. But I'll get down and give you an update in a second.
Touch.
Right, I'll give you a little update in infrared because Tom's busy casting his gear out at the moment, so he's not getting to be my studio light. Yeah, so we both just brought our rods in there. Tom, little codlin. We actually measured it, it was legal size, but we did put it back because
37 centimetres.
37 it was.
So that should not be legal.
No, there's no way that should be legal. It was barely a flip I dip, mate. I've seen more meat than a fish finger.
Legally I could have kept it, but it was tiny.
Ah, no, I knew I would have kept it. So yeah, that one went back. Flounder, I got a flounder. I didn't even tell you the truth. Didn't see a bite, we've only just put tip lights on. Flounder on. But we had a little bit of fishtivity. Hopefully it's not just a quick flurry and it keeps going through the night. Now we've got the lights on, we should actually be able to see what bites this time and hopefully get into them a bit earlier, because God knows how long them fish were actually on for before we got to the rods. But yeah, thanks to John at Sport and Leisure for suggesting this mark to her, because until we walked into the tackle shop this morning, we had no idea, wait to say this morning, this afternoon, we had no idea where we're going. We're going to end up on Blythe Beach. We're thinking about going to Amble Pier. We're going to try the rocks off Sluice.
Where's the back lane?
But I've got it on night vision, Tom. I've got plenty of battery. So yeah, we didn't really know where we're going. We spoke to John and Sport and Leisure, who suggested come to the Newbiggin side of Lynemouth Beach. We're closer to Newbiggin than we are at Lynemouth.
Right next to the beacons.
Yeah, pretty much next to the beacons. And it's paid off. We've hit 4 fish so far, and we've only just hit proper darkness. So fingers crossed, we're on for a bit of a better night. Alright, well, so ladies and gentlefish, it's another one for me. It's on straight worm, another flounder. Obviously it's going to go back again, but it appears today that I am the king of flatty bashing on a day that I'm looking for cod. So I've caught a whiting, and all that goes up. And wait, it's a bit lively, that one. So whilst it's still got a bit of life, I'm going to get it put back. I'll have a chat with you in a bit. Well, another little update for you is I've just had another flatty. Now it fell off literally as I lifted it up out of the water. It fell off and landed back in the water and swam away. So Tom's not counting it, but I've had another flatty. It just doesn't count. It's only because I'm out fishing them like 6-1 now, I think it is. So fishtivity gauntlet will be mine. No, you didn't hear a thing. It's all lies. I've just rubbed worm in my eye.
Who's caught the biggest fish / target fish?
The bloke down the beach. Bloke down the beach. But yeah, fishtivity's looking good still. Loads of flatties. We've worked out that the reason I'm nailing all the flatties is because I'm still using the 525 with all the knackered line from last week, so it's got next to no line on it whatsoever. I just couldn't be bothered to reline it this morning. So I'm literally tiny little cast, and I must just be hitting a sandbar or something and just flatty, one after another. It's great fun. Nothing for the pan though. Right, ladies and gentlefish, well fishtivity's dropped off a little bit now. We're hoping that it's going to pick, we're hoping it's going to pick up again. Hopefully it should pick up again. Other than that, it's still quite a pleasant night. The hat's off. Unveiling the new balder head than usual. It's more streamlined. I think it's going to improve my casts, having less wind resistance on my head. Shame out my face. But oh no, Tom! I thought I was going to have to go and get Tom a new worm because he dropped his worm. He's lost his worm. I'll catch up with you after I've got him a new worm. So ladies and gentlemen fish, I think we can actually confirm that I am the king of the flatty right now. There's another one. We're actually seeing the bite this time. I think it's like 5 or 6 flatties for me now. No cod, but still early, we'll see what happens. Right, it's still very, very quiet here now at the moment. So far we've noticed we've had nothing on any fish baits, nothing on the squid. Pretty much everything's came in on worm, and never ever fish with liver because it was a total failure. Still, it was worth the try. Anyway, I'm going to have to make this quick because the battery's about to go on this with it being a night vision. Right, so I'm back after a change of batteries there. Tom's just bringing in his rod. We've always had, Tom's got a new rod. We've always had this curse. Either one of us that buys a new rod and reel combo. It normally takes about 5 or 6 sessions for it to actually catch a fish on the new rod. And Tom's just had a nice bite on his new rod. Now, whoop, he's the first to break that curse and christen it on the first trip, but it's not looking lucky for him really, is it? Hope he gets one though. I do like seeing Tom catch a fish. I like it even better when Mick catches 5 though.
A flatty on that one.
Tom's just got a flatty. I'll turn his round 2 seconds, folks. So there we are.
Smallest fish of the day goes to
Definitely
Tommy.
the smallest fish of the day. Tiny little poo dab. But kiss the camera. And let's see if he gets one on the new rod. He's not going to get one on the new rod, folks. It bit. I had many a bite whenever I've had a new rod. I know it is. Just for your confidence, we're going to film this all the way in. We're going to do this all the way.
Going to be another little poo dab.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to join you on this journey. Is Tom going to break the new rod curse? Is Tom going to touch the new rod? Yo, he's going for it! He's going for it! It's a lovely rod though. You've got to love an SKS Black. Honestly, we're not sponsored by Sonic. But you would think we were. How does it feel, Tom? Feels like a whole lot of nothing.
Feels like a ball of weed, maybe. There's no movement.
You're getting filmed Blair Witch style here, because it appears that I have a massive case of the shakes and I'm holding the tripod.
Ah.
Oh.
Nah, it's right, there's no there. Oh, I could do, but I could also leave. We shall see.
Yeah, we've got anxious viewers here waiting, Tom. Are you to break the new rod curse? Ooh, you've done it. You've barely done it, but you broke the new rod curse.
It's a Rockland.
It counts though, really, doesn't it?
I saw that bait. I'm surprised because it's the size of a fish finger.
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do we really count it?
It's a fish.
It's the size of your legs, mate. But yes, well done. You broke the. You're the first. That's the first time we've ever done that, Tom. One of us had a new rod, and we've got a fish.
Pedal hook, as always.
And the rest of your rig.
Just the pedal hook. But I do need my foreskins out the box. Can you grab us them, please?
Yes, right. We'll shut this off here, folks. Oh, look, he's back to the boxes. Before shut it off. Oh, a bit tummy light off there. Right, we'll shut it off there, folks. I'm going to help him get his forceps out. So, ladies and gentlemen, nice cod for me. It's hard to really get a look at it on this camera.
Hold it out, I'll measure it.
Right.
42 centimetres.
42 centimetre codlin. flapping like crazy, but I would have kept it, but it has this horrible big gouge taken out the side of it.
Very strange, that.
So it's going to go back. Hopefully it lives to fight another day. We'll see. Right, so that's me officially Le Champion so far, with now the most fish and the biggest fish of the day. But we'll have to put that one back because it had some weird gouge taken out the side of it. So that was half me meat gone pretty much. So that one went back. Tom had a double header with a rockling and a flounder, or was it another poodab? Poodab and a flounder. So far it's like 10 fish between we. 2 target species of codlin, but still no elusive whiting. Which, well, I don't think it's cold enough yet for them, I'm not sure.
There's been a couple of people catching them on the locker, but nothing on our way.
So, but yeah,
I bet they're in the Tyne.
Oh, there will be, aye. Probably in the Royal Blythe and all. But the Great Cod Quest, I think it's safe to say we're doing quite well now this season.
We need bigger.
We need bigger, definitely need bigger. But sheer numbers wise, I can't remember if that's 14 or 15 now.
It's not bad.
Maybe more, I would have to rewatch the old video. But yeah, it's all good so far. We're going to keep cracking on, but persevere. Hopefully we might get 1 or 2 more of them. We'll see what happens there. Well, ladies and gentle fish, that's a flounder for you, is it?
Flounder.
Flounder for Tommy Kneelegs. Lovely little bite that was seen, but when he brought it in he thought there was nothing there.
Honestly, it felt that it was absolutely light as a feather, nothing.
That's the best flatty we've had today. Definitely the best flatty. So that's 11 fish in total off tonight's session now, and we've still got a couple hours left. So, cheers John from Sport and Leisure for getting right on the fish today. Cut it off there. Well, ladies and gentle fish, we're down to our last casts now. It's 20 to 12, so one last base soak. Tom's got out straight. Worm is nailing it today. I've put out what is now being dubbed as Mega Worm, which is 3 lug, a whole black, and 4 ragworm, all in the same. I've got 2 of them out. So if we're going to catch a fish, it's going to be Mega Worm that does it.
Both rags, tip of squid.
There's rag and squid.
Yeah.
But literally, it is literally. I think for the past 6 or 7 casts, I've only fished worm.
I've caught all my fish on worm.
Everything's been on worm. Literally, it's just. I did get bites on liver, but that was it. I think it was crabs. I think crabs like liver.
I don't know why you brought it.
Because I got told years ago that whiting, like, there's some enzyme in pig's liver. Now, people on YouTube, correct us if I'm wrong, or prove us right here. There's some enzyme in liver that is similar to an enzyme that's in worm, but more of it comes out the liver. And apparently it works. I've seen it work. I've seen somebody catch whiting on liver, but it didn't work tonight. But yet again, I don't think there's any whiting out there yet, so no. I'll try it again later in the middle of winter, see if it works again. But
there's been no coalies either, which is strange for this beach. We normally pick a few of them up.
True. There's been nothing but flats in them too, freak God. So I'll leave this little update as that.
And my prize rockling.
And your prize rockling, yes. We'll leave this update as that. The next time you see it, it'll either be the outro or it will be Tom catching another fish, no doubt.
Yeah, it'll be on Mega Worm.
It'll be on Mega Worm because I am Le Champion.
Can't see it yet. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you can see it, but Mega Worm worked with another flounder for me. Such a bite. I think Tom's actually filmed us bringing it in. Canny little fight on it as well for just being a little one. But yeah, that probably will be our last fish of this episode of Rod and Pollocks. Hopefully not, but I think it will be. We'll get it put back. Well, that's it for this session, ladies and gentle fish. Things we've learnt this week. Tom's new reel position, which we'll go into next week, works. We still know circle hooks work. Liver doesn't work. Mick caught more fish than Tom.
Tom got the most species.
Tom got the most species. I got the biggest fish and the most fish. and that just makes me better. Le champion. Well, on that note, it's been a what should have been a failure. Thanks to John from Sport and Leisure for putting one to this mark this week. We should have done terribly. If anywhere else we would have fished terribly.
Apart from the rough ground.
Apart from rough ground, yes. But we had to have worked there one after another. We seem to be pulling them in for a bit. A few quiet patches and then got better.
But
again.
It wasn't a blank, Michael.
Definitely wasn't a blank. Was it like 12, 13 fish between them?
Something like that.
But yeah, so that's everything. So remember, like, share, subscribe, follow on Instagram at Rod and Pollocks Fishing, follow on Facebook at The Conversation Shared. Tight lines, folks, tight lines.